Virginia. When police arrived, they found Deeds was not alone in that home.
Troopers and Bath County deputies arrived to find Senator Deeds stabbed multiple times about the head and upper torso. He was flown from the scene to the University of Virginia Hospital in Charlottesville, where he is right now, and he's being treated for serious injuries. Senator Deeds' son, Gus Deeds, age 24, also of Millboro, was found inside the residence, suffering from life-threatening injuries associated with a gunshot wound. Despite efforts by troopers and first responders there at the residence, he died at the scene.
Joining me now, Mark Preston, our CNN political director. It is tragic and sad all the way around. And when we were watching that news conference with police, they are saying there is no suspect. So what do we know? What happened that we know of in that home between this father and son?
Well, Brooke, police are being very careful about what they're saying at this moment in time. It's only been about 7 hours since they were called out to this house in Bath, Virginia. That's where they found Creigh Deeds with those multiple stab wounds. They eventually found his son, who was alive when they came upon him. He died at the scene, though, of a gunshot wound. They do not know what happened, or at least they're not telling that right now, or they're not telling us what they know at this point. They did tell us, though, that they are speaking to the state senator, Creigh Deeds. He spoke to them at the scene. He also spoke to them at the hospital. He was airlifted out of this very rural area, taken to a hospital in Charlottesville. Now, within the next hour, we should hear from state police again. We hope to hear some more details, but Creigh Deeds, the state senator in the state of Virginia, many beloved in the Democratic Party. He was a nominee, the Democratic nominee in 2009. He failed to win the governorship, Brooke, but a terribly tragic story. And I got to tell you, from Democrats that I have spoken with that are close to him, they describe him as a very humble man, a politician, somebody who was the kind of public servant that you would want in office, and somebody that I think, Brooke, that you probably knew very well when you were a reporter in Virginia. You covered his state Senate race back in 2001.
I worked in Charlottesville in 2001. I was there with him, interviewed him when he won that state Senate seat. Incredibly generous and gregarious, nice man. It's horrible. And then when you read about this son, Gus Deeds, 24 years of age, every local newspaper report I read said he was a stellar student, but we've learned that he attended the College of William and Mary, withdrew last month. What more do we know about the relationship, specifically, Mark, between father and son?
Well, we're being very careful right now to not characterize what exactly has happened. There have been multiple reports out there by other news organizations. We're being very careful to not put those in any kind of framing. But we do know that he had left school, William and Mary, this semester. He was 24 years old. He was enrolled in the college from 2007. And in fact, the college has put out multiple notes now to the college community and have described him as a stellar student, as a music student. So I suspect we'll know more, Brooke, within the next hour or so. But any which way you slice it, an unbelievably tragic story that I think is only going to get more tragic as the day goes on.
Thoughts with the family, as you mentioned. We'll be watching for that state police news conference happening in just about an hour from now. Mark Preston for us from Washington. Mark, appreciate it very, very much. Coming